Hello everybody, this is my video that I promised in my last video. So with this video, my goal for this is to give trombone players a better idea of how to play their instruments. So I'm titling this video, How to Improve Your Technique on Trombone. So the biggest thing that I could say for trombone students, whether it be my private students or the students that I've taught in the schools, whether it be at Frost or at Warren Mott, would be identify your technique on trombone. All instruments have different techniques that they use to play, whether it be with their embouchures or with their fingers or their hands. Each instrument has a technique. So identifying trombone technique, number one, what is trombone technique? So the way we hold our instruments, right, is one way, and then the way we move our slide is another way. And I think this is something that I didn't learn until college. So this information that you're getting is probably pretty far ahead of your time if you're watching this from Frost or Mott. But this is something that I didn't learn until college when my private teacher told me about it. And I think this is invaluable to any student, regardless of how old you are, is that if you can play the trombone, you can improve on your technique. So with all that out of the way, the secret to playing trombone better is getting your technique more in line is to move your slide faster. So making sure that you're moving your slide quickly in between two notes, regardless of whether or not you're playing fast music or slow music. So in fast music, you're usually playing, say, like a march or something. You're usually playing eighth notes, quarter notes, maybe some 16th notes, and you're forced to move your slide really quickly. And the contrary with slow music, you don't have to move your slide as quick because you're playing whole notes, half notes, maybe some quarter notes at a slow tempo. And the challenge there is to keep the sound going. I'll say that again, keep the sound going, not breaking the sound. So when you're playing at a slow tempo, your goal is to diminish the amount of time where you're not playing anything. So if that makes sense. So how you do that is you move your slide a lot quicker in conjunction with your tongue between two notes. So we all know that going from first to sixth for the trombone is probably one of the hardest positions to go to. First and seventh are, that's up there too. Going through those positions, you have a lot of space where you're either going to get a wah sound or you're going to have to stop the note because you can't do that. So moving your slide quicker will allow you to diminish that amount of time and will ultimately elevate your playing to the next level. So we all have hopefully heard of good trombone players playing legato passages in concertos or whatever, and you don't hear a break in their sound. And whether they're going like this on the slide or going like this on a slide, it's all efficient movements. And that, I can't stress that enough, is I teach all my students this, especially if you're playing slow music. The efficient, precise movement of your slide is paramount to creating a good sound for you, and then for the section, and ultimately for the whole ensemble. So with other instruments, their technique is moving their fingers at the same time, right? Getting all the fingers down at once, or all the valves down at once. Or percussion, getting the sticks to hit at the same time, or not at the same time, but getting them to hit evenly. So with trombones, how do I do that? I can move my slide fast, but my tongue it doesn't work. So what I implore you to do is to experiment with the do tongue. Do, 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 do. And your tongue is more flat, and it's hitting the roof of your mouth more at there's more surface area to hit the roof of your mouth, or the back of your teeth, and that'll create a better legato tongue. So if you're doing da 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 da, there's a lot of space in there. Do 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 do. You can almost get that to where there's no space, no break in between. So that, in conjunction with your slide moving quickly, will be your key to unlocking good technique on your trombone.